For all of our expecting families, we have pre- and post-birth sound healing sessions with Huna Kahiwaha, available in person in Vancouver or anywhere online. Go to www.harmonizedfamilyroots.earth. Go beyond the distorted codes of the draconian matrix and get a Lemurian oracle reading with Huna Kahasahi. For more information or to book your oracle reading, go to www.flc.earth. Introducing Mexico's only harmonic egg, operated by Hunas Maroyata and Ma'aikuta. For all of your health support needs, be it physical or emotional, sessions are available now both in Playa del Carmen and online. To book your session, head to www.apapachar.earth.
And greetings, sweet, sweet dear ones, sweet dearly beloveds. Thank you so much for being here. Greetings to you, Huna Tamaake.
Do you see how many people we already have?
Oh,
We just started. We have 31 people already.
we have 31 people here. Let me
Wow.
drop a greetings to you all in just a moment. I'd like to begin by making an offering and giving thanks for those who are going through such pain and sorrow, and those who are digging deep to give love and share the love. So we just take a moment, sweet, sweet dear ones, into the silence. We make the offering of the gifting and the receiving, okay? In this way. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Really feeling it these days as we have been shown, and maybe you have been seeing this too, sweet dear ones. Have you been seeing the red waters of recently? The red waters, the red seas, the red rivers, the red lakes, the red waters. The red waters, in our understanding, is revealing a time of mourning, as it was in the time of Lemuria 4, when Lemuria 4 fell. The red waters from those wars lasted such a long time. So the mourning, the period of the mourning and the grieving was seen and felt. And as we are today with what is taking place in the Palestine and in the Middle East, and the intentions that are rising through pain and sorrow and rising through anger and these things yet again. That the red waters have shown and revealed themselves in Australia, the River Nile, and in Hawaii too also. Such mourning that's happening. I wonder if you've seen them, witnessed these recently. So we have been shared the images and the messages. So I begin with giving thanks to the mourning, to the grieving. Let me just take a look here and see who's all visiting. Thank you so much. Wonderful start to our Unrata, to this day of the zero stone, the day of the zero, or the offering of the 0 point, to be at the zero today and take a break and be at the zero and give yourself a moment. Yeah. Welcome to Huna Kawamanato in Cornwall. Dakota Sacred Light Warrior, gratitude Huna mahari wa'ata, wawa nui. Kathleen Scully there in New Zealand, huna mātou ka, huna mātou ka. Sue's free, wawa nui. Kelly from Oregon, fantastico. Huna Maro from Switzerland, I believe. Wawa aloha. Starseed energy aloha to you. Pueblo, in the Pueblo. Huna Tawaho, wawa nui, wawa nui. Robin Storm in Arizona. To Lynn O, or Lynn O. Lynn O. Over there in the divide, is it? Are you calling it? Bella Superstar, kia ora to you over there in Tani Maro, Aotearoa, land of the long white dragon. And Louise, welcome, Louise. Shane Dirk, and I believe a new name, perhaps, a bonjour to you. Comment ça va there, Shane Dirk, in Montpellier, in the south of France, in the Qatar. I think the Qatar's, yeah. If not, then almost. Tala Kimere, hi. There's a new name here, Elizabeth Cauldron. To you in Maine. Welcome, Maine, and greetings, Ellen. I trust that you, Ellen, who is here now in Playa del Carmen, you've come here for the Mass Dragon ride, and that is building quite nicely. Ehud, over to you, and there, over there in the land of Israel. Trust you're doing well, Ehud. And Judy Atkinson, South Carolina. Welcome to all of you, sweet, sweet dear ones. As you know, as you can see, I've offered the title and the theme this weekend for the show, which is No Time Acceleration. The clock tower has fallen. What am I talking about, sweet dear ones? What is with this cryptic nonsense that Huna Flash always does? Mm-hmm. What is this cryptic nonsense? This riddle me this and riddle me thus and riddle me thee and riddle me dumpty dee. Well, I've been witnessing these energies that are being released now. Not just now, of course, it's been building, but it is becoming extremely powerful, and there has been extreme powerful resistance to the clock tower, the falling of the clock tower. The clock tower has fallen. What clock tower do you think I'm talking about? If you have a question for me and you want an answer, please, sweet, sweet dear ones. This is live and interactive, and I invite you to come and bring your face onto the screen and offer the question directly to me. And that would be the most respectful thing to do when you ask someone a question. Reveal. Okay, so there's the link. Huna Tamaki supply the link there. And so, what do you think I'm talking about? In your understanding, and my understanding, the clock tower has fallen, meaning societies shift out of the one matrix and moving towards a more benevolent state is causing a lot of resistance, right? And which matrix are we talking about? While of course the Draconian and Jesuit and the Gregorian, we're talking about the clock tower, the Roman clock tower. It's only one clock tower we're talking about. You can name it Big Ben if you like. You can give it all sorts of names. It can be in all sorts of locations, even in Italy, in the UK, a clock tower in New Zealand, a clock tower in Germany. You know, way back when I was growing up in the 60s, and some of you who were before that, remember there was always a clock tower in the center of your town, right? this obelisk, right? An obelisk. We've got someone here who's coming on to ask a question so earlier. That's great. Red pilled hippie. And we have a red pill image of a red pill. That's good. That's a good one. Can you hear me, red pilled hippie? Sounds like chipmunks. I think we got a bunch of red pilled chipmunks. Isn't that cute? Perhaps it's chipmunk light language of the chipmunk star nation. There is. There is someone, some gentleman here. Hello, sir. Red pilled hippie. What is that sound? Can you hear me, sir? Wave if you can recognize. There you go. You can mute your YouTube audio to listen to the stream. Just mute the YouTube audio. And I'm not sure if your mic's working. Red pilled hippie. This is a new name, a new visitor. Can you hear me, sir? Hello. Perhaps you entered the stream. You entered the actual stream. What's the word? Prematurely. Did you have a question, sir? Okay, let's just wait until you have a question. Perhaps you'll come back. Okay, sweet dear ones. Perhaps the gentleman was a little premature in his selection of buttons. Not sure what was going on in the background. I could hear chipmunks, light language of the chipmunks. Welcome. I'd like to welcome him regardless. Welcome to him and Arlene Nash, also Huna over there in Iceland. And what is the Huna's name? Huna again? Turi Wani Turi? Mawani Turi? You can remind me. Because I don't know why that one gets tongue twisted. Perhaps it's the power of the Huna. Chris Torres over there in California. So a few more just popping in, just coming in now. Liz Starwalker from the field of Bakers. Bakersfield. I get it. That's a good one. I've got to learn how I sound because I'm sounding backwards all the time. field of Bakers instead of Bakersfield. Okay, hi Liz. Hi okay, Arlene and there's Huna Hirimata. Huna Hirimata over there in the land of nethers. Someone said chipmunks, so maybe it was chipmunks. The star family of chipmunks and squirrels. And like I said, and as I was saying, I didn't mean to be rude to the gentleman and have him cut him off, but maybe he joined the stream, the live stream prematurely. So the clock tower, right? You guys had a clock tower in your town. Of course you did. You all did. And yeah, I suppose we could just say God is in control and then close the show, right, Shane? If that's all we want to say. That'll be the end of the show. God is in control. Bye. Thanks for coming. And Red Pill is going to have another go at it, I see, but I'm not sure. He can let us know when he's got a question. And of course, everybody has the clock tower in their town. And that tower has fallen. That energy, that intention to enslave. The clock tower was a 9 to 5, 8, maybe 8 to 5, maybe 8 to 8. Maybe you ran 12-hour days from that clock tower. Keep you in the loop, keep you in the cycle, keep you in the carousel, keep you in that motion, and keep you busy and keep your attention focused into one place while something else is going on behind your back, and typically nefarious things, right? So because that clock tower has fallen and now things are being revealed, there's a lot of energy, a whole lot of energy. Some of it is confusing because I understand you've not felt this energy in a long time coming back to you. You're returning to yourself, right? You're returning to yourself. In that return, it's like either you're waking up, you feel like you're being attacked, it's triggering you. All this energy is being released because the clock tower has fallen, and so the energies of the enslavement is being revealed, and it is being questioned, and it's being questioned through the politics. It's being questioned through the elections, the election cycles. It's being questioned through the government systems, the facilities and services that are made and meant to be made available to the populations. And so being revealing and seeing what they're doing behind the scenes as they had you look in one direction while the others, those nefarious ones, were taking from behind your back. Greetings, Huna, Hitu Tama, Hiritama. And so if you're feeling this, connecting to this, right? Let me know. We got something to share about that. Because at the same time when we're experiencing the red waters in this mourning period, this grieving time, and maybe even this time of the muki muki. Some of you know what I mean by the muki muki. If those of you don't, go back and watch some of the YouTube, because I speak about the muki muki. The pain and the sorrow and the loss and the yearning to want that person and want your loved one back. This is muki muki. And the red waters are now here again. The red waters have returned. Honoring the Palestine again today. I'm being pro-Palestine, not anti-Israel. Pro-Palestine. That's a different thing. And so being connected having noticed this connection, all of the energies, all of your matters that didn't matter seem to be accelerating now, seem to matter. What once did not matter now matters. Am I right? Am I right? 3 What once had no matter the matter now seems to matter. As the clock tower has fallen, it's removed time. Removing time out of the equation is removing distance and space out of the equation, thereby allowing everything to come together and come closer together, accelerate towards itself. Accelerating towards itself. So no time, but acceleration. So no time acceleration is why I said that. And it's bringing with it these feelings, these incredible, maybe feeling of liberation at the same time, and the feeling of the release and the letting go. But at the same time, the realization of, well, what have I done to myself, and what did I do to myself, and why wasn't I paying attention, and who said they could put me to sleep, and who said they could make me forget, and how dare they? And you start to see, and you can see, and you're looking, and now you kind of know what's going on. Hirimata and Hitumata, yes. Welcome. You just had a beer with Terry Boudet, I'm not sure. Terry Boudet and his team, I'm not sure who that is. Truth of Politicians in the Netherlands, exposing this nefarious energy. Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much. Let's connect to this person and his team. Should we? Let's do that. And you sprinkled some kotahara to help the truth of field. Thank you very much, Huna. I'm sure that was enlightening. A little bit of lightning. And so God is in control. That's great. Everybody's doing the thing, and everyone is serving. Yes. And the being of the service beyond the self is being godly. Service towards humanity. Yes, that is the God thing. That is you. That is you. In service and in control. Taking back the reins. That's you. God is in control. That is you in control. That is you revealing yourself. And maybe because it's been such a long time that you don't recognize yourself immediately. Someone is mentioning here healing disclosures with Nicole. Welcome, Nicole. You are a new person here. The new ones just arriving in. Welcome to Huna Flash TV. And you are making a comment. Source gave us a riddle showing us behind the clock tower, and then showed us a man alchemizing time into gold like it was Play-Doh. We have been challenged to let go of time control. Yes, that is a challenge to let go. Challenge is also that some cannot let go and won't let go and don't know how to let go. That's why we're having this discussion. And thank you for reminding us of that. That is part of it. But the clock tower has fallen. And what's being revealed to you is that the Wataka, the systems of Lemuria that actually are in control, and it is the God system that is in control, and to return the system of Wataka back to you, remind you. Welcome, Paula Herlock from the Wellness Experience in Hamaika. Hamaika, greetings to you in Hamaika. First breath, first light in the firstborn, Hamaika. Thank you, Huna. Huna Wana Haturi. Got to get that in there. Get it in the throat chakra, so the medicine is being revealed. Thank you so much. Maybe if you'd like to at some stage during the show, Huna, wonder how to come on and let us know. I know last weekend I spoke to you on the show about going to the volcano, dragon energies, and what's going on, because this is another part of in Iceland. It's another part of what's taking place of the no time acceleration and the revealing of Kronos, the revealing of the of time, the father of Zeus, and these energies of the time of the Atlanteans. Okay, perhaps at some stage you'll pop on, and as I start moving into more about this, clock tower has fallen, and you are starting to now break out. You're starting to move. You're starting to now. Let's go. And there's this energies of resistance because of it, because they just got busted, right? I mean, there was a lot of exposure happening in the last 2 or 3 years, maybe longer, but certainly the resistance got tighter and things started coming to a head. And where they are now is pushing up through, yet again, Jerusalem. Yet again, the energy is pushing up through Jerusalem. Right. I was there on the 11 2018 doing the ceremonies right at the Temple Mount and on the wailing and in the wall. And we're going to go back again. And the next 11/11 alignment is in 2027 with the Lemurian calendar, which the 11th month is April. And the energy of the April month is the Tuatara, the great being with the greatest smile. Okay, so we'll be over there with the team on the Lemurian 11/11/11, which is the 11th of the 11th month of April and the 11th day. And as we will be there, and we've set the timing for that. Yes, Anna, welcome, Anna. We have another new name, Anne, Whole. Clocking in and out system is called Kronos, absolutely. Let me just share with you how that came up to me. And I want to share this message with you. And I don't know if the person is watching, but I got a message this morning. It seemed quite appropriate as I was coming into today's messaging, and whether it was aligned to it or not. But this was the question. This was the message. I'm sharing something that would seem private, but it's nothing is private anymore. Sweet dear ones. Okay, save your dirty little habits at home in the bedroom. But literally anything to do with the collective at the high levels, high frequencies, and the low frequencies, it's not private anymore. Okay, so I'm going to share this message with you. Greetings. I'm Rhea Lazarus, born in Cyprus, raised in the USA. I was named after the wife of Kronos, mother of Zeus from Greek mythology. My great grandmother came from Egypt. I feel I have reincarnated many times and remember a few. I hope that you feel some energies now that you know a bit about me. That's really not a lot to know, but okay. I hope that you feel some energies. I certainly understand and feel your passion and energy to empower others. My reply was, greetings, sweet dear ones. The next message was, I'm a woman who's turning 67, January 23. I love my birth numbers, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, even though I've never won prizes for it. It's funny too. Okay. What we're getting there. I reminded her that those numbers are Atlantean numbers, of course. And she replied, that's what she figured. And I replied, of course, they are configured from the influence of Kronos. And she goes, whoa. Okay, so we go on to speak a little more. And share with her to come to the show. Then she says she's been battling and resisting such bad energies that have kept her in a sort of bondage, evil and crazy stuff all this past year. And she has felt that she was in some kind of twilight zone. And as you know, it is, sweet dear ones. That's where you were placed, in some kind of twilight zone. 9 to 5, 9 to 8, 9 to 9 sometimes. She sees and feels the light at the end of the tunnel, and her ESP has become quite powerful. Okay, she goes on to thank me and have gratitude for this. Now, that message is coming. It's very timely for me as I was coming to the show today with the clock tower. I was also Cronus came up during the week as well. I just forgot which scenario that was, and I was just texting earlier with Huna in Iceland. Huna Haturi, who was in Iceland, and I just asked, and she was already at the volcano. The volcano was erupting and so much lava coming through. This is through the lava. I could feel Kronos through the lava. I could start feeling this powerful energy starting to it was being seen, and it's coming forth and it's being seen. Maybe it wants to be seen. And so just another message that came through concerning volcanoes and eruptions and earthquakes. There were 1,400 earthquakes in a matter of 24 hours, sweet dear ones. 1,400 earthquakes and eruptions and a cycle of 24 hours. In that cycle, 24, right? That's the time. Those are 24 light time zones on the planet. Oh, hi, Raya. You are here. Thank you very much for stopping by. And I'm grateful that you don't mind me mentioning you and the message you text as we converse this morning. Welcome. Welcome, Tracy. There's another new face. And as the reports were coming in, the 1,400 earthquakes in a 24-hour period. That's. Are you kidding me? That's nuts, right? And in 24 hours, somebody's in control of that cycle or allowing it to be released and perhaps want to be seen, want to be felt, want to be known. I'll take it. I'll take it like that too. I'll take it anyway. We can see and confirm these feelings because we have to guarantee. Remember, sweet dear ones, it's in God's control, and we have to guarantee that, as we are the controlling systems of the goddess understandings, that we are in control of this, yet also must remember to be in control of ourselves. Interesting, Huna Tamake mentioning that people from the UK have been learning about the volcanic event from TikTok. They weren't seeing mention of it in their own news. So as usual, the lamestream media is hiding things. Of course, as we know, they're trying to continue with the clock tower. They have no clock tower to work behind them, but they're still trying to keep it up, trying to hold up the curtain and hold up the veil while they're doing some nonsense. And we know that it's, because everybody is revealing from all dimensions and all realities and all angles now. So, sweet dear ones, if you had a specific question, please come on and ask me. Reveal yourself. As you know, that's what we do here. The house at Huna Flash TV, we are live and interactive. I'm going to take a moment just to offer you another commercial break and offer up information from the Huna's businesses and services we have available. If I can invite Huna Tamaki to do that. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm your light shaman. Are you experiencing unpleasant energies in your home and surroundings and waking up in the middle of the night? My work involves clearing individuals, homes, and communities. Contact me at www.lightshaman.earth and I would be happy to help.
For all of your high vibrational healthcare needs, visit Huna Kaparore at www.lightinaction.earth. Tetrahedrons and obelisks for your on-site ceremonies, handmade and coated with Kotahara crystal dust by Huna Hikahima. Shipping is available worldwide. Go to www.shiningstar.earth.
And thank you for those wonderful information and services. Thank our Hunas for that. Please, there'll be the links available for you to review any services that the Hunas have available. And as we shared earlier, we have one of the Hunas who have the only harmonic egg in all of Mexico, I should say, and will no doubt have for a while. So go to apapacha.earth, and check that out. Get a booking done. Yes, there's a there's a Huna for everything. Okay, there's a Huna for everything. I used to say there's an app for that. Well, there's a Huna for that, and that is true. There is a Huna for that. And that's wonderful comments. Yes, Tracy, all gifts are healed, and the volcanoes do make the land. And this is why I'm saying, and this is why I'm talking about the energies of Kronos coming through. And yes, that the Kronos is one name, and I know there are other names for the same energy and the same being. We'll come up with that very shortly. But if the volcano and the eruptions are so revealing, then perhaps there's a new story to tell, yeah? There is a new story to tell, and Huna Hitu Matahie's suggests that that we'll be throwing a wrench into the climate change narrative as the numbers of the CO2 shoot high and make the arguments totally null and void from reality. Absolutely. So there is another thing going on here, right? Everything serves. Everything serves. The Huna serves. What is the Huna? The one and the many, and the many and the one. Is that God? Yes, it is. This is the fractal. The one and the many and the one. Who is that? The omnipresent of all in one and one in the many. And that is our intention to serve. And the byproduct is so many wonderful gifts to the byproduct of the expansion from that. Yeah. The expansion from the service. The byproduct is healing. The byproduct is love. The byproduct is It's the feeling of unification and the coming together, and that's okay. Some would say, why do we have to feel good all the time? Why do we have to feel what is that intention? There's nothing wrong with that. You can feel any way you want to. The truth will be known, okay? And so the clock tower has everything to do with the financial system. Absolutely, Tracy. Tracy, why don't you come on and ask me a question? You got a couple of good comments there. Come on and ask me a question directly. So you're giving the answers. Let's hear the question. Do you have a question? That's the tricky part, 3321. Do you actually have a question? Perhaps you do have the answer, but the hardest part is asking the question. And what question? And what is the question to be asked? To know the question, that's the tricky part. Do you know the question? We can sit here all day and spurt all kinds of answers without the right question. God is in control. Well, where's the question for that? Okay, because that's just cutting everything off. I never came here to be cut off. I came here to chat with you. Let's do this. Huh? And so no time acceleration. The clock tower has fallen. There's an absolute undoing of the financial system. The clock tower has been fallen because we pulled the clock tower down. Okay, in case you had a question, that's sort of how did the clock fall? Maybe that somebody had that question. How did the clock fall? Well, we pulled it down. We pulled it down. Tracy is saying dwarf stars fix clock. Okay, that'll do too. But absolutely that through the awakening process and the revealings, the clock tower was pulled down and fell down and has to become solvent. So there is let's say the undoing and revealing and undoing and unraveling to do that will reveal how this was done, why it was done, the micro and the macro and the micro. Gerwin Griffiths, what can we expect now and in 2024? Who knows? There is a period coming into, if you're in the draconian coming in January, then you can expect more pressure, the crying and the yearning, which is what we say the muki. But a period of mourning will still be with you. The red waters will last for a minute yet. We're in November right now, 2024 in the Lemurian calendar. You're in November, the 6th month of the the 11th month of the draconian calendar, which is an 11 for you. For me and the Hunas, we are in 2024, which is the 6th month. November is the 6th month of the Lemurian calendar and already in 2024 as of June. Our new year starts in June. What can you expect for your location going for 2024, starting on your location? You can expect the release of the financial systems if you are invested and if you are paying attention to BRICS. I spoke about this last week. To the BRICS system, which is the quantum financial system. Don't let that be fool you, because the BRICS is just one name of what that quantum financial system really is. And I know that Europe is putting together the central bank digital coin, a digital system, which is not going to come through. It's just fake. It's part of their fakery. Okay, they can talk all they like, but it's not going to be implemented. It's just hopes and dreams of the cartel as the clock tower is falling. So you can for the Draconian New Year in January, if you are of the Draconian New Year, you can continue partying like they do in Draconia and Gregoria in January, and toss everything into the wind and make your proclamations for what you call the so-called New Year, which is the Draconian January Draconia. Or you can actually dump all of that nonsense and stick to being of service beyond self, and let all the nonsense fall away. The New Year's and the Christmas nonsense, the New Year's nonsense, these are all deflections. These are all designed to confuse you. These are all designed to suck your energy, financials, your health, and everything else, and still try to keep you and hold you into that system. So what are you going to do, Griffiths? What are you going to do for the 2024? That's the question. It's not what can we expect. It's what are you going to do? What system are you involved in? I'm not involved in the Draconian zodiac system. I am not anywhere in it. We are far beyond that. We are in the Wataka system, which, unless you know what Wataka means, you might have an inkling of what I'm talking about. So the question is, what are you going to do, right? Now, we do have some more visitors here. So, I mean, if you want to jump on and ask me a question, you can ask me straight to my face instead of, which I've been saying to you all, and everybody knows. I want you to reveal yourself. What are you going to do? What's everyone going to do? You got to reveal yourself. That's what you got to do. You got to stand up and you got to be seen. Then we know how to count this thing out, right? And we know how to work this thing out, and we know how to guarantee and what we can rely on in terms of your capacity to bring into the consciousness and into our conscious field as we begin to input more truth into the system. That's what we got to do. Input more truth into it. Be seen. So, got a question, sweet dear ones. You know what this is? It's live and interactive. Okay. And we can welcome Jody Ray and Carol Wright. She's asking a question already instead of coming on and asking me, like I just said. And we have Astaria, Atamaria Astaria. Atamaria, sweet dear ones, means peaceful morning to you. Okay, so come on and ask me a question, but I will answer this one here. The Lemurian New Year, yes, it is known as Matariki. It is also known as the Pleiadian New Year because it is aligned to the rising of Pleiades starting in June. That's where we mark this from. The rising of Pleiades is known as the 9. And we call it the Matariki, which means the New Year. And why wouldn't you love the Matariki? It starts in the winter month in June in New Zealand, and it travels up and it rises up through the light, the rising of the light. Gets to January and it comes down on the shadow side. So it's on the downside when it gets to January. That's the truth of it. Okay. Now, we are already in it, like as I said. And so the clock tower has fallen for us. And what am I expecting? What am I expecting for the upcoming, the remaining 6 months, the remaining birth signs coming through, the remaining 6 or 7 or so birth signs that are about to enter through, which are the motu. What am I expecting from? I'm expecting great things from the motu that are bringing through incredible gifts, right? Incredible gifts. And so that's not easy to just break down into details for you. It's something you have to feel, because on the Wataka side, in the Lemurian side of things, we are very clear and have clarity on what is coming, right? On what is coming, because we know what we expect. We know what we want, and we know we have little to no resistance in our daily activities, since we have pulled out of the matrix of the draconian system or returned to Lemuria and what we stand for there. We are very clear on what we expect for ourselves and for humanity. Yeah. Thank you very much, Johan Dupree. Welcome. Sweet dear ones. Welcome, Helen. So here, your Christmas and New Year's, my kids call me the Christmas Grinch. Well, we don't call it Christmas. We call it mass times mass. Okay, and mass is building. And then it gets purged during December, period in December to January 8th. It's the Lion's Gate. The Lion's Gate opens and purges the energy of mass times mass, and then purges the energy up into the Whale Stargate through January. Okay, there's a lot to talk about there, but this is part of the Wataka system. We experience the gifting. We experience the gifting that you understand as Christmas. We experience that the time of mass during September 15. We call it the solar flash. That's when the Nazarene was born. When the man from the Nazarene, he was born in September 15th, and we call that moment the solar flash. That's what the Lemurians, that's what we and how we experience what you call Christmas in December. We say it's a solar flash in September, the birth of the Nazarene and the birth of the path of the higher consciousness. Okay. That's a little bit there, bit of a surprise for you if you haven't heard me talk about that. But okay, there's more to it. Again, some of this is going to be a bit cryptic to you, sweet dear ones. A little bit of a riddle me this and that, because it's your virgin ears, your innocent adolescent ears, at the first time hearing these things this way. Okay. We've already been celebrating these things September. We just had the solar flash. Just before that, we had the New Year in June. And, we work with all the stargates of the highest frequency and all the new stargates. We work with all of that. So there's so much there to keep one busy. So what are you going to do? What do you expect? And what do I expect from you? I expect you to follow along and find out. Because what else you got? What else you going to do? I expect more from you. What I expect. I expect you to be of service beyond the self. That's what I expect. Yeah. Gerwin Griffiths, Huna, Takai Wari. Oh, okay, there you go. I'm not used to Gerwin, but Takai Wari. Love you too, baby. Huna, Takai Wari. Oh, hi, Richard. Welcome back. And I see that you're pissed at your parents. Okay, we can hang up the phone on our parents sometimes. And I see that you're asking what do Flash stand for? What is your Huna name? Well, the Hunas don't have a name. It's not a name. It's a light essence. It's the sound of the nameless one. It's the sound of light in action. My Huna is Huna Mauta Kumara Taki. Taki is a particular type of light, which is lightning. Okay, so yes, Flash. That's why they call me Flash. So Huna Mauta Kumara Taki has a specific essence of my light. And it is sovereign to me, just as your light is sovereign to you. It is not, you cannot be named because you don't have a name, but there is the sound of your light that has a particular sound, frequency, vibration, and it is understood this way when the sound is made, when the Huna arrives, should you decide to become activated as a Huna and sealed sealed in the source element ascension light of a Huna. Okay. Thank you, Richard. You're getting more each time you watch. That's fantastic because, frankly, I only stop by every Sunday, It's not like you get every minute a day unless you decide to join the Dragon Masters, and there's a lot in there. Sweet, sweet dear ones. A lot of questions can be answered there. And then sometimes it just creates more questions. Oh, there he is. Pedro Pereira. Huna Amo. Wait a minute. Amo Tira. Huna. I think that's not quite there, I think, Huna, but welcome to you from Portugal. Welcome to Huna Flash Television TV. Good to have you here. Lady Rebecca, Huna, get with Ismael Perez and our Cosmic Origin book and Dr. Stephen Greer. Well, Lady Rebecca, if you don't know, I've already had with Ismael Perez. So check it out. I had a show with Catherine and Ismael, and you have to know that Catherine Edwards is a Huna. Okay, Mahadi Wa'ata is coming in to ask a question.
Hello. What's up? I have a question today. I'm sitting here. It's been very intense with the tears and some of the stuff coming through, but I have the question about the great central sun being the true Waho and the twin star to the Wahi, and it being outside of light, and the stardust and the energies off of that being the Marana.
Being the what?
The Marana.
Ni Marana. Is that what you said?
Marana.
Yeah. Marana.
Yeah. Ni Marana. Yeah. Well, the central sun access through the center, access through what we understand, what we speak of as the Wahi, both outside and inside. And then the Waho, you're referring to the moon. Is that what you said?
Yeah, but there's some information that it's not the original Waho. So years and years back, they have documentation of there not being a moon.
Yeah. Not being in this location.
Absolutely. That's why I asked if it was the great central sun that is the Waho.
Well,
that which is outside of light. It was
right.
I was curious because it felt like the sun was very close today when I had that insight.
Okay, so, and we were just talking about this the other day. This is a little, sweet dear ones, just going to be a little bit cryptic to you. And they're going to be a little bit, what the hell is he talking about? And what are they talking about? Waho, Wahi, Ni Marana, and the sun and the moon and all these things. Well, this is what it is what it is about the difference of the Wataka opposed to the draconian system. She won't get all these things now. We were just talking about it yesterday with the Huna. The sun is in the meridian. If because we were talking about the Ma'ita, and we were talking about Matea, and we were talking about your celebrated moment. Oftentimes, people say, "Oh, we have a great solar return, for your birthday." Oh, around the sun one more time, So they call it a solar return. But okay, that's okay, but it's not. It's not the solar return. You are at the center, and the sun goes around you. The sun revolves around you. Everything revolves around you. Now, I shared that a geometry, which is the sun revolves around the meridian line. It travels the meridian line. and the moon travels the equatorial line. Now that's displaced. That's displacement energy that is accessing the central sun. And accessing the central sun has the meridian, holds a meridian line north-south around you, and the moon equatorial. That is a displacement, the location originally, and things did change. The angles changed because the planet's alignment changed. Now, there's two things, because there's two ways of looking at it, and you're right, Richard. It's and what do you call it? Not inverting. It's inversion. The inversion. So if you sit with the draconian, you revolve around the sun. But if you sit within the Wataka, everything revolves around you. And at times not wanting you, the system, the matrix of where you were, don't want you to know that. Don't want you to see it that way. Don't want you to see it in the many ways. Yeah, that's exactly right. Cliff High did say that. I heard him say that, and we know it is as well. But remember, the moon is also a sovereign being. Even if it's an AI machine, it's still sovereign. It has existence, and it's existed on many dimensions and many planes. The draconian only being one of them. Yeah, hence the term lunatic. So. So the Wahi, sweet dear ones, the Wahi is in alignment to the sun, accessing the sun. And accessing the sun on the planet through the Wahi, its placement is the central sun within. So, in other words, the burn off is from within. And then the beings that are there to support you, perhaps you are Wahi with the Wahi Namu, or with the Namu Motu with the dove to help support you on your way through the burn off. So accessing the energy of the solar from the internal is the central sun located inside of you. And the angel's door is the Marama, or the Ni Marana, coming from the Ni Marana back into Niana. Remember, this is Niana, right? This is a world of distortions. This planet has a world of distortions. It's our challenge to bring the consciousness and the remembering to Ni Marana on the ground. So you come from Ni Marana. You come from the undistorted light into distorted light. Hence the burn off on the way out. hence the journey through the Wahi on the way out, because that cannot be taken with you into Ni Marana. Has to remain in Niana. You don't take those lower energies with you to the higher dimensions. It is not permitted, number one. Anyway, it's not permitted. And the stargates that we work with, it is not permitted to take the lower energies of Orion and Sirius, lower energy stargates, into the higher frequencies. It is not permitted. We have said, and we all agreed on that. So, accessing the central sun from the inside is indeed, and it is our decision. But it's also, now that you know, remember, all of what you have learned, been sharing, now that you know, you cannot unknow. But if you cannot know what you do not know, right? And it would take lifetimes to know, unless somebody shares a memory with you. And once you remember, so much opens up. So the sun travels on multiple dimensions, but ultimately the sun is within inside of you, the central sun, and inside of the planet, access through the inside of the planet. So through the wahi. And Ni Marana comes in, you come in from the angel's door of Ni Marana, which is through the we call it Marama Fitu. We don't call it the moon necessarily. We call it the water star, because when we access through the water star, it's at a higher vibration. Yes, the draconians utilize the moon at lower vibration, but it's multi-dimensional. That's like everything else is multi-dimensional. Yeah, Richard, inside, outside. So you enter from Ni Marana into Ni Ana, correct? Do you remember Ni Ana? Did I share? That's in the Dragon Masters, is it not? I shared Ni Ana. Ho ni. Sorry. Ho ni. Ta ni ha ni ra ni. Ni Marana. That's the 4 codes of Ni Marana. They dispense with the Ni Ana. The civilization of distortion is Ni Ana. The civilization of ascended light before confusion is Ni Marana. But the 4 codes that you enter into, and that you enter from and enter back into, Ho ni, Ka ni, Ha ni, and Ra ni. Sorry, sweet dear ones. I'm talking a lot of stuff that takes it's. This is where it gets a bit cryptic for you, and I apologize. Okay. But yeah, only good times can come, right, Richard? You know, so I don't know if that answered any of your questions.
Yeah.
Remember
And
that
then
you're
you
coming
spoke.
to Niana. That's one thing to remember. That this dimension is a dimension of distortion and influences and manipulation. We are making it better. We are the best thing we do is to remove the confusion. What we can do is remove the confusion. And all we can do as guides, and people say we don't need guides, we can do it on our own. Well, fine, go ahead. We already witnessed what happened there. So, but we all have the opportunity to guide, not necessarily be gurus, but to just guide. Some people need help to remember. No matter if God has this and God's in control, the end of the story, close the book. I don't think so. Right? I don't think so. God is in control and we can close the book and forget everything else now. I doubt it very much. Right, Richard, caring. Actually, Richard is my mascot now. Richard, you've been elected as the mascot for Huna Flash TV. Okay. Now, if you tell me what your birth month was, we'll have a mascot of your birth month. Okay. I'm not making sense to some here, but that's okay. You'll get it. Stick around another few more shows. You'll understand me. Yeah.
So I went through that and felt the whole me, and then after that, that's where the frequencies fell off. So thank you for the memory.
You're welcome. And remember, I said this is the time of the red waters. The red waters just showed up.
We had red archangels in our ceremony yesterday too, so that was interesting. I've never seen the red archangels before.
Welcome. Thanks for the conversation, Huna. Let us know when you're ready with your website. We gotta advertise your new services, okay?
Absolutely. Well,
this is live and on fire, baby. And we have a new mascot in the house. Wa Orima. There we go. Hey, there he. Orima. Bonjour. Let me
He's
get your
muted.
mic unmuted there. Just unmute your mic. Wa Orima. Arimasu, wa Orima.
Okay. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello,
Kimoria.
hello, hello. Allez, allez, bonjour. Comment ça
Bonjour,
va?
bonjour. Ça va bien.
Ça va bien. Massive. Merci. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, it's good to see you too.
Been a
I'm happy
minute.
to.
Been a minute. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So, I like
You,
to say,
Go ahead.
yeah, I would like to say Kimoria to you and to everyone.
Thank you very much. Sweet, dear ones. These are more riddles for you, but brother just spoke a Lemurian sound, which is Kimuria, which simply means, oh, you're back. Good to see you again. Let's have a hug. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, brother.
The goodness of the embrace.
The embrace. Return
Yeah.
to the embrace. That is exactly it, brother.
Yeah.
As someone said earlier, God is in control, but that's like, okay, then we close the book. No, we still need a hug.
Yeah. We need it.
Yes. We do need, and in this time of the red waters, in the mourning and the grieving right now, so intense. So yeah, I mean, it was interesting to chat with you again this past week or two that you've been talking about your friend.
No, I was talking about me.
Yeah.
My experience.
Your experience, yes.
Yes.
Can you? Is that something you can share here?
Yes, I would like to. And also, it's funny because my experience and is very related to the theme of today and what you spoke about. You spoke about the mourning, the grieving, and also, let's say, less no time and no space.
Yeah, that no time acceleration.
Yeah, but
Yes.
but no space and no time resulting, especially with a deeper connection, a deeper something that you can feel and touch, a connection between beings.
Yes.
Between everyone, between each other.
Between each other, they're coming together closer.
Yes.
I mean, we saw what happened with the how do you say Hasidic Jews, the traditional Jewish community in Israel were protesting, were pro-Palestinian in Israel. So they were protesting for Palestine, and then you had the Zionists, state Israelis who are for the state, were trying to have them arrested and trying to block them, trying to block the Jews, the traditionalists. So there was this, because of that, the traditional Jews coming closer together to the Palestinians, and through all the mourning and revealing, they were revealing that a long time ago. They wanted everybody to live there. They wanted all Christians, everybody to live there, Palestinian, Muslim, Christian, and Jewish, traditional Jewish, to live in the same area. They didn't want any of the land of the Palestinians. These were the traditional Jews.
Right.
That's in the 1920s. So when we are looking at this mourning and the revealing of pain and sorrow, so much heart is pouring out there.
Yeah,
so much of the heart is pouring out. I know you live in France, and so, boy, France has been really going through a rock and roll dragon ride the past couple of years. Wow. Can't imagine.
Still is. Yeah, still is.
Yeah. Yes. So space and time is disappearing between, because the heart is pushing through. You're really, really, really filling up that space.
Yeah. the heart is pushing through and expanding. And also, I would like to say that there is a deeper connection, or maybe more signs of connection, because the connection is already always here between people. But also, I would like to say there's the connection between people from here and there, and between realms.
Hey, something's weird with the audio, Mu'uta. No.
You are muted.
No, we still can't hear you. It got all psh, and we lost the both of you. Mm-hmm. Ah, he's saying the computer is really hot. Not sure if that's the culprit here. No, we can hear you, but now it's scratchy. No. For a moment, I'm going to mute Huna just to see what happens. And I'm hearing myself through your microphone. And I can't hear you.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk to me, Goose.
Okay. 5 by 5. Sorry about
I
that.
think so.
Quality. There we go.
Yeah, good. Everything's gonna be all right.
Something tried to interfere, perhaps, or not. It was a moment that has passed. But okay, so yeah, the morning, the red waters. But I put out a post earlier, and it was a question I put out there, and this is probably a good time to share the answer, my answer that I was giving. The question was, what is it that fills the space between water and stone? What is it that fills the space between the water and the stone? And somebody answered and said, sand. Yeah, okay. You're at the beach, I get it. It was a little more deeper than that. So the question was, what is it that fills the space between water and stone? And you said something a second ago. You said there is something filling the space. You just automatically said it. So I want to give my answer to what that is now. What my answer is. What I want to say. What was. And so for me, what fills the space between water and the stone is the breath. Breath, the word, the highest word, the highest breath, the most sacred breath that fills the space between water and stone, because ultimately we are water and we are stone. solid water is ice. That's crystal. That's a stone. But we are also water. But what fills the space between the spaces within us? And for me, that is the answer to that. For me, is the breath. That water becomes breath, and the stone becomes breath. Breath is the water, and breath is the stone. And when we speak, so long as we are speaking at the highest vibration and the highest frequency, of course, the heart is activated by our breath. Chandani, aha. Ha is Lemurian for first breath. And so, yes, aha, it is the breath that fills the space for me. And what would it be for you? Is it the same for you? Would it make sense? Or what is it for you, sweet, sweet dear ones? Anybody would like to throw their answer into that one? Perhaps Orima has a reply. You can answer this. That would be great. Because you said something is filling the space of the morning, where space and time is accelerated. What's that?
Between people, things, and also realms.
Yeah, because it's all water and all stone. People are stone and people are water, and planets and all things are water and stone. So yes, what fills the space for me is breath. What would it be for you?
Yeah, the breath of life. Yes.
Yes. We ask for the breath. We ask for the life. We want them to experience and learn, and therefore live and have the experience, so they can take us to newer heights and higher frequencies from the lessons that they learn. So it can be shared back to us. Either when we return here in different ways, or one way or another, that we receive a lesson.
Yeah. I would like to add.
Please go ahead. Take the floor. Take the floor,
yeah.
Orima. Take the floor.
Like this conversation is leading to my experience that I wanted to talk about. And we in knowing my experience that I'm going to share, we can conclude that the breath of life is also connected to coming home. So it's just not. And this is deep.
Yeah, because the breath, the sacred breath, is when you're located at home, speaking from home. You are speaking from that position and that location from heaven. You are you're the voice from heaven. Your voice, your word, your breath is spoken from the position from inside of the kingdom of heaven. It's within you. You are speaking from home. You are at home when you are speaking. Should you be in the highest frequency, you are speaking from that place, from home. You carry the voice from home. You share the voice from home. It means you are at home. Anywhere you go. For me, Wa'urima, as you know, I share the seal, which is my mission on the planet, with source element ascension light to be flushed through the system to help others to remember and come to more expanded consciousness, my mission on the planet. And when I'm doing these things and when I'm being these things, I can only be from the highest place to do them. Even though I look like I'm here, I'm not really here. I was here. I was here. I'm not. We were here. We're not here. It's an illusion. No, it's an eternal memory. And memory is water. And so to speak this way is to speak from the place of home. I invite, even though we are in a distorted reality and here infused with distortions and these distorted lights, and we can still speak, even though we are in it, we are not of it, but we can also still speak from our highest position, even though we seem as though we are here. But our energy, our heart, our source power, our vibration and our frequency and the magnetic energy that we can that we generate feels very real, because we are all of that. Because we are all of that. Because right, many of you here, sweet dear ones, understand the dark and the light and all of these things. Of course, we can speak it that way. Polarities coming together. We are all of these things. But as we speak the breath, you know, when I first started my first website, it was called the Modiora Society. Modiora Society. Society of the Sacred Breath, or Journey of the Sacred Breath. That was when I first started, when I was first asked to share anything 30 years ago, and I first was able to do a website, though it wasn't even 30 years ago. But my first website to be able to start sharing, gathering people towards the sharing was the Modiora Society, which means grateful for the, as you know, it means grateful, to be grateful for the sacred breath. Now it is, of course, I have the House of Huna, just, you know, different iterations, but the breath has always been at the center of it. I cannot do what I do, Wa'orima. I cannot speak the nameless one unless I speak from that place of the breath. How am I to speak Wa'orima? You know how that came about when we sat down and we did your seal. You know how that came in. It wasn't channeled. It's not channeled. It can only come in from highest knowledge, channeling through me. No, it has to be spoken from the knowing. You cannot speak something from the guessing. It has to be spoken from the knowing. And how do you speak the nameless one and the guess? You cannot guess this stuff. It's dangerous to guess this stuff. It could fracture a soul when you try, when you think you got it and you guess it. You cannot guess. It's not guesstimation. You have to be from the highest to speak this. Wa'orima or any of the hunas. Hirimata, hitumata, kahasahi, huna tama'ake. These are not names. These are light essence codes. They have to be spoken from the knowing, not from the guessing. It takes the sacred breath.
I love it.
And it's like, ooh-wee. Voila, 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 voila. Ooh-wee. Feeling that.
And so the breath of life is connected to everything, everyone, everywhere, every time.
Every time. And it's forgotten. It's forgotten, and we remind. We have to remind them, Ma'orima. I said to you, the last time I said to you, when I talk to you again, long ago that was, I said, the next time I talk to you, Ma'orima, we got mission to do, and we are very close to having to do a mission in France. We have something that we have to do there. I was just there in France, as you may know. I was there a few times over the past year. Yeah, quite a few times. But concerning you and next steps, should you be ready to accept this impossible mission of the sacred breath? And the mission of the sacred breath is very, very, you have to be brave and courageous and loving, and you have to be a father in a way, the essence of the father. Even if you're not a father and have no children, you must must show your father light. That means the knowledge and wisdom must come through. We have things, and you are doing this. Yeah, we see it. Thank you for reminding us.
Yeah. So I guess this is leading. This may lead to my telling my experience now. Are you okay with it?
Please do. You got the floor. Voila.
So this experience of mine happened to me without my own volition. I didn't plan for it. So this means that the breath of life has good things for everyone, and can gift this good experience to everyone when it is the, let's say, I don't know, the right time, or it is the moment. And so this experience that I had is a very special moment. So what happened is, it was like a surprise. I was on YouTube. I found a brief song, Maori singing. So this is a video, 2 minutes. It's very short, but it's very beautiful. So it's in the long house, the marae.
The marae, yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to share that? Do you want to share that video? Do you have it? Do you want to share it?
Yeah, we'd love to.
A screen share. Can you see down on the bottom of your screen, present?
Yes.
You go ahead and press that, and then it's got share, and then you will decide which screen you want to share from. So you need to set up the YouTube and then screen share it.
Okay.
And it'll be brought right into the stream. Sweet, sweet dear ones, what brother is talking about is a song that was performed by the family in my sacred longhouse in New Zealand. Well, not mine, but from this one particular family. And it was something that was so profound for brother, for Wa'orema. So they were performing it in New Zealand, and they were singing, and it was dedicated to your one of your family members.
No, I don't. Not myself.
One of their family members.
No. I will explain everything.
Yes,
but I have no relatives in New Zealand.
Do you have the screen share? Okay.
What I would rather do is giving you the YouTube link. Is it possible?
Yes. Let me go ahead and put it in the private chat, the link, and I will copy. And I will set up another YouTube page. Okay, I'll take that. Let me find it in the YouTube, so I'll put the address in. Make sure we've got it. Okay, there it is. And then I can expand it. Get the commercial out of the way here, because I got a commercial. Skip it. Okay, it's coming. Just a second. Moment. Screen share. This window. Let me bring it in. There it is. Can see?
Yes.
Okay, let me play. Just rewind it a bit.
Mota, I'm not hearing it through my headset, so I don't know if they can hear it.
No.
Let's see.
Shenanigans. I can try it.
Okay, can you do? Mark is going to. Do you want to reshare it, or should I turn it off?
I got it.
Just hang in there for a moment, sweet, sweet dear ones. Should we? Do you want me to close this one?
Yeah, because it'll have to be switched over to mine.
So maybe in the meantime, I can say it for everyone, for the audience, that
Yeah, please do.
These men from New Zealand, I believe they are brothers and cousins, and they were gathered in the longhouse for a grieving of a cousin of theirs, a young cousin of theirs who recently passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And so they sang for him, but also, well, I'm not going to spoil everything, but
It's okay. You can share.
Yeah.
Still nothing. Why is that? It's not typically like that. Very interesting. It not even does that. So, Mark, are you getting it?
That's so funny because it's definitely playing in my system.
Right.
Okay.
So shall I play it on my computer or what?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hang in there, sweet, sweet dear ones. We're going to get this. Yes, it's the Divine Brothers over here. Interesting. That's not usually. Let me see what the audio settings are. HDMI, yeah. You go ahead, Waorima.
Meaning what?
You wanna show it? Play the song.
Okay. So.
If all else fails, I can just play the audio into my mic.
Yeah, I mean, show the video and play the audio. So it's interesting why it's not doing this. To figure that out. Carolyn said someone sounded like okay.
So I'm trying to share my screen.
Yep.
So can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen, but not the YouTube.
Not the YouTube. Okay, so I press on the present.
Yep.
And then, so actually, I think I'm sharing my screen now.
Let me add to stage. Something's going on with the stream.
He froze. Looks like.
Okay.
There we
so,
go.
So I'm pressing now on. Yeah, I had to. Okay, let me try again. So I press present and share screen.
Yeah.
Share screen.
And you choose the window. You choose the window you want to share.
Yeah. So let me. StreamYard. Allow. So I just allow the screen share.
Yeah, that's it.
So I don't see any difference. I don't know if you're seeing my screen now or.
I'm seeing. Yeah, there it is. That's it. There it is.
So can you see the tube now?
We can see it now. Just press play.
Okay, you can see it now. Yeah.
Not getting anything.
I think I did figure out why the audio was not working for us.
It's freezing. I've got it
Yeah.
on my side.
Yeah. Huna's completely frozen. Weird.
Geez, my freaking Mac is really warm, really hot. Never felt it so hot. Okay. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, everything for you is working fine. He just, when he tries to share his full window, that's where the system locks up on his side because that happened twice. But you seem to be coming through fine. But I did figure out why the audio wasn't working for us. It was just the sharing option that we had in the back selected.
Okay.
So you have
So
to have the Chrome tab, like the
Oh,
first selection. It says also share tab audio at the bottom. You can't flip to window. It's always the little things.
permission, right? We can. We might be able to share it now, though, right?
Yeah, now that we know how to do it properly.
Let me see if I can bring it in.
I'll bring him in while you do that. There he is.
Sorry, I was disconnected.
You hear it?
It's slowly loading. The screen's still black.
Yeah.
I'm just going to play it off my phone into my microphone. Unless you want to keep trying this. Because it's not coming through.
Is it even loading in the?
Mm-mm.
It's not even loading because I think there's something wrong with the signal. You want to try it now on your side?
Not if it's continuously being problematic with the screen share. So I'm going to play the audio off of my phone, see how well that works. Oh, actually, it would help if I didn't mute. Yes, the suspense is killing Chandani. Okay, here we go.
It's freezing up big time. No.
No? What? Okay,
Can-
so basically they're singing the tune of Let It Be, but in Maori. Yeah, that's unfortunate that we can't do that. Screen share.
Can I try again or?
Yeah, try again
We
on
can
your
just
side.
try. Yeah.
We want the song. We want the song.
Yeah, it would be nice. Okay, screen share. Allow. Can you see the YouTube?
Yes.
So I'm playing now.
I'm going to turn my camera off just to see if it helps.
No, he froze again, Muta.
Shit.
I call shenanigans. Okay.
Let me turn off other things over here. And it might have too many applications running and I forget. I often do.
Okay. Now he is not frozen. Or at least his face is not. Now it's thinking. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hmm. I froze again.
Wow, it's just weird.
Yeah. Do you want
Put
me
the
to?
link in the chat.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Here you go, everybody. Link in the chat. I think it's a little 2-minute clip.
The suspense is killing you. There you go. You can get the link.
Shenanigans.
I call shenanigans. Okay, he's back.
And he froze again.
Yeah. Sorry, Odima, you're freezing. For some reason, it's freezing through the system. But we put the link. There's the link right there, you guys.
Sorry.
Dear ones. So you can watch the link.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, the link is there.
Yeah.
Let me just do on my phone.
It's a pity. It's a very nice song.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
From Let It Be, yeah, by the Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
And they created their own lyrics for it.
Carter D, yeah. Maori lyrics. What is the link? Can you send me the link in Signal? Come out here.
I got you.
please? And I'm going to play it on the phone.
Maybe
I have
your
my
setup will work better than mine did.
I have my camera audio running.
Napier's automation is the easiest way.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, the ad's going. You see that?
Pull it back towards you a little bit. No, it's like it's
Yeah. No? No good? Too loud?
no, there's just points where we don't hear the audio at all, even though it's playing.
No good?
Yeah, it goes in and out.
Okay. Well, we hope you enjoy it, sweet dear ones, on the link. And it's freezing on my side probably as well, or something. I'm not sure. 78 beats per minute. It's 78 beats per minute record sounds. Old school heavy records. Yeah, there's a lot of the morning in the name and through the song and the timing of all of this, right?
Yeah, it's
As well, it's really the timing of it, and the red waters in the morning and the breathing and at the same time we're witnessing Africa. We're witnessing Africa coming in, and Africa saying, "We don't want anything to do with you if you're going to do things like this." And then you've got South American countries coming in here saying, "We don't want anything to do with." They pulled their ambassadors out of Israel. "We don't want anything to do with you if you're doing things like this," you know. And it's picking up momentum. And of course, they're saying the reply is, "We don't care. We're going to wipe out all the Palestinians." They're saying Hamas, but what they really mean is Palestinians. They don't mean Hamas. They mean the people in the Gaza. And yeah, we can't have that. And so the timing of the song, we're losing brothers, losing sisters, losing the children, losing family. Perhaps we can set it up, Wa'olima, where we can get the song out properly. And I'm not sure why, but my computer's really hot right now. I have too many things plugged in. Anything else you want to share, Wa'olima?
Yeah. If I may, for just a couple of minutes.
Sure.
So I was intending to tell you about my experience, so that I can ask you for your help to. I can ask you to help me to better understand the words that I received after I heard this song, because after I heard after I have heard this song for back to back for more than 30 minutes, because I was so overwhelmed by it, and also I was deep into the song. I had a very deep feelings with this song, and this song put me in a kind of special state. And so I closed my eyes. I was full of excitement and energy, and words came out of my mouth, although I don't speak Maori.
Yes.
So I wanted to bring to you the words, the Maori words that I received, because I know a couple of them, but because I looked into Google Translator, but I don't know the words, and I don't know the message behind it. So
where did you send me when you connected the message to me? Where did you contact me? Was it in Instagram or
on your private email?
On my email. I just want to see what it is you wrote to me, because I can't recall.
I can send it to you on the private chat.
Yes, please. Now, just by hearing it, because I didn't really, I listened to it just a wee bit when you sent it, and again just now. But I know listening to it, it's about this person, their loved one who lost, is now able to fly and can now see and can now bring forward the peace and the unity, okay, the unity to humanity from where he or she where they are now, and to even fly further now than they had when they were here on this plane, to fly further and from that place where they are. That's what that means, to fly. Now, trying to see. Did you send it in there?
Yeah, it's done.
Okay. Yeah.
So if I may, I would like to speak the words.
Go ahead.
So I received a word. Not I received. I was with my eyes closed, and I spoke one word after back to back, one word after one another. Okay, so I spoke one word. I wrote it. I closed my eyes again, and I spoke another word. I wrote it, and again and again and again. So here are the words. Kako Orongo. Then Nami Ko. Then Te Whare Nui. O Koda. Whare Tapu. Pili Pili. Te Rere Fatua. Kiei Ta. Tipi Oweha. Feke Feke. Tamuru. Te Whenua a Tika.
And those sweet dear ones, if you're listening to this, what brother has just said, he channeled directly from his connection to the Maori, or the Moriora was speaking to him.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, the Moriora was speaking to him. Kako arongo na mi kote. So kako means to stand in the place for peace. Okay, of the whare nui, to stand in the place within the whare nui, in the place of to bring from the whare nui the sacred calling and the sacred. Wow, then this is what catches me here. Fatua, rere fatua. Okay. Now, there is distinction in fatua or fatura. It could be just in a letter or two. But this will be to fly like a like the falcon, fatua, and the rere, to fly high like the falcon, and to bring ke tō tipi a weha, wheke. Now, wheke is the essence, energy of, in one word I can say octopus. And in another way I can say to bring forward this essence of organizing, to reorganize. There it is. To reorganize Tamuru te whenua tika, to reorganize on the land, from the land of truth or on the land of truth. Whenua tika is the land of truth, from the land of truth. Now, what is the land of truth? From the kingdom of heaven, the longhouse, and all of these pieces here stem from very high speaking. So what are we looking at here? We are looking at the upper jaw. We are hearing the upper jaw and the mastery of the upper jaw. But we have a thing that we say, ko wai runga te ko wai raro. You must first master the lower jaw to speak into the higher speaking of the upper jaw. When you master the lower jaw, you are able to speak from the higher self on the ground, in the knowledge and the wisdom of the higher speaking, the upper jaw wisdoms. And you were being channeled, it was coming through the Moriora, or the ancestors in the longhouse, coming to you, speaking through you, or you speaking from directly the upper jaw, is a very high level message. Very high vibration message. Māori is the sub-tribe of Lemuria, which this is part, mostly 90% Lemurian language. We say 88%. The rest of it Māori, and so because it's what you've written, how you've written it also, letters, few letters left out here and there, but the way you've got it is kako a rongo. Now, if we say rongo kako, we are speaking about, it just, because when you did that.
Yeah, because I just remember now what you said, that before I spoke the words, I had a brief vision of a giant with brown skin.
Well, you are speaking of the giants that stood for peace in the great hall, in the great halls of the Wharenui, of our sacred Wharenui. Now, Rongo Kako are the name of the giants. They are the great ancestors of the Nephilim. And they are the great ancestors of angels, of the giants from first Lemuria. Rongo Kako was how we were referred to as in the giants. And you said Kako or Rongo here. This is on my lineage. Rongo Kako is lineage to Kahununu, Ngāti Kahununu, which I stem from the Matua te Wakataki Tumu, from the sacred canoe, of our sacred canoe of Takitumu, and the lineage on my father's side is Rongo Kako. I was tutored, and when I was growing up at age 7, how I became awake is I was speaking to the giants. I've shared this many times. I spoke to the giants, and they were the ancestors, my ancestors of Lemuria, who were the Rongo Kako. And they're so ancient that it's so new to many to hear this, and for you to come through with Kako Rongo, it means the giants who stood for peace. And of the Wharenui, the great Wharenui, the sacred Whare Tapu. And that would be, and there's also Pili Pili. Now, Pili is also something spoken in the, if you said Pili Pili, it's also spoken in the Samoan and the Tongan and in the Tahitian language, the Pili Pili, or mostly Samoan. So you have a mix here. You've got a mix of a few words here that are Māori and Samoan, Tongan, and because they're missing in Samoan, they have less letters. In the Hawaiian, they have more vowels. The same vowel they share twice or three times even. And in the Maori, it's very what we call Ariki, the language of the Ariki, which is the chief's language, the chief language. Okay, and so you have some of that in here. Now, wheke, this is what surprised me. Wheke is on my whare nui. It's a big octopus carved into the top part of my longhouse, and it's carved there on the side of my canoe, takitumu, because it was a story about wheke coming and bringing the energy and the essence. We're receiving the essence of the great octopus, the giants, from the time of the giants and the dinosaurs. The dinosaur octopus. They were giant octopus and they were dinosaur-sized octopus, giant-sized beings. Rongo. What this is, you are speaking from a time of first Lemuria, and you are speaking from the whare nui. It's referring to the great house of Lemuria in the time that we stood for peace. And the land of, this is really cool, Wheke Tamuru Te Whenua Atika, and standing and speaking, to reorganize the world from the land to the land of truth, to bring the truth to the land. And you channeled that. Somebody's talking over here. Let's just see. What are they saying in the comments?
And the word tamuru, does it mean forgiveness?
The what?
The word tamuru. Can it be translated as forgiveness?
Tamuru can be asked to ask for forgiveness. It can. As I'm going to copy it and bring it to the comment. Okay.
Yeah.
So I can see it on this side, and then everybody can see it. Sorry, sweet dear ones. This is what he was channeling and being channeled from the ancients. If we are to speak in the Lemurian through the Māori, through the hapu, okay, then we are to also let go of some meanings in the Māori to receive the full meaning in the Lemurian. Because if we are to talk, we are to speak from the rongo kako in the time of the place of the rongo kako, which is first Lemuria, then we must endeavor to still dig deeper beyond the flag of the Māori. And the Māori is pretty deep. And it's really deep. That's a long way down to the bottom of the mountain, from the top of the surface of the water to the bottom of the mountain. Lemuria was 30 miles high. So when you are speaking this kind of knowledge, when you are speaking like this knowledge comes from the base of the mountain, 30 miles deep. That's millions of years of knowledge. That's how we gauge our knowledge, from below the surface of the water. If you are 50 to 100 feet below the surface of the water, and you speak information, knowledge that is 5,000 to 7,000 years of knowledge, which is a blip on our radar. But when you go halfway down the mountain to the bottom of underneath the surface of the water, thousands of feet down, now you are getting into our area of Lemuria in terms of the knowledge. You understand me?
Yeah.
And so when you are speaking the rongo kako like this, you are getting way down to the bottom of the mountain when the mountain was above the water, when the rongo kako was standing on the land. That's 600 million years of wisdom and knowledge of our people, of what you are saying here. And the land of the Te Whenua Atika, speaking the truth. Is beautiful.
Yeah. and Pili 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 Google Translator said it may be translated as to come in close relationship. I don't know if it is correct.
This would be when you, and it says terere, and it is to like fly together. But the next word is fatua or fatura, which fly together like feathered beings fly together, flock together. And that's what really is interesting, that you have that fatua. Well, to join, the word spoken is te hono. Te hono is the word spoken to join. And pili pili is used mostly in Samoan and Tongan. That's why I said you have a few words here from the other islands, which is fine because it's Lemuria. Okay. The Māori use the sound te hono. The Hawaiians use the sound ono pono pono. They called that "I love you, forgive me," and it means a joining. The original root is te hono, which means to join and to be together, to merge. And as you say here, it says terere, so it uses flight. So to flock together, to fly together. It's okay, but it doesn't, semantics, it's all there. Like you're right in the ballpark of it. You're right in the middle of the essence of the feeling.
Yeah.
When you literally, when you speak it, see, when you're not talking about something, you're speaking the thing. It's one thing to talk about a thing. It's one thing to say the thing.
Because I was in the thing.
You was in the thing. You were with the thing. They were with you.
Just after I heard the song Te Mauru et O Te Tini, I felt I had a very deep feelings, and I felt like they were I felt like they were drawing me to them. I was part of them.
You were part
something
of
like that.
It
was a very
For sure, we have a saying that goes, "Ke whakamauai ki a tina, hui a I tāi ki, ara mai te toki hongi e hui e tāi ki." And the tini, that is always spoken together at what is known sometimes as the matatini. You know the matatini. The matatini is when we perform together, when when we festive together. We festival together. We do many things together at the matatini. It's like a festival. Not necessarily a party. It's a huge gathering. Hui, not just a hui, but it has all these wonderful parts to the matatini. We have it every year in New Zealand. It's called the matatini. You can see. Type matatini, you will see it. And it's their gathering. Many will gather at that. It's like 150,000 every year come to the matatini. And it is somewhat a competition. So we come together. Mauru te tini is the coming together in this sorrow. Through sorrow, through the pain. And again, in Mauru is also speaking in the Tahitian side, is also a welcoming. So you have, that's why I said you have a few words, you have a few pieces here that have 3 or 4 of the tribes of Māoridom or Lemuria. Mm-hmm. You have spoken Lemurian here, the sub-tribes of Lemuria. And of course, you're French, you can pronounce these sounds because you are from here. This is your language. It does belong to you, belongs to everybody here.
Yeah. To me, it felt like the family was calling me, and maybe the family is calling us. to join again with us, to join together, to be together, to embrace each other. No.
That has been the message for a long time now. This is why I'm here. I am them, remember? I am an elder of them. Remember that you are sealed, connected here, and that you are also, now you are speaking, you are remembering that you are them too. That's why I said to you a year ago or more, it's been probably 2 years now, isn't it?
Yeah, too.
And I said to you, the next time you call me, there will be something that we will be doing in a mission together. This has begun it right here, because everyone listening, sweet dear ones, sweet dearly beloveds, he's speaking the thing. He's not talking about a thing. He's speaking the thing. And it is part of you. That's why I said, even when they come back to Hawaii on the cruise line ships and they want to have a vacation and they come to Hawaii, it's not because they want to have a vacation. They're trying to come home. And the Hawaiians and everybody get upset that all the people coming in and this and that. And well, they just need to do better to reorganize and organize things that they take care of the land and the water and the sky. But essentially, everybody's trying to come home, and Hawaii is one of the homes of Lemuria. They're just trying to come home. And so, you speaking, you are from what you have spoken here. We all accept you. You are received. You are received, brother. Your seal was not wrong. I was not wrong. I was 111% correct. And your Huna, what is your Huna? What ulima? What was the story about your Huna? You remember?
So you said it was he from First Light who sings the song of first love, or who tells the story of first love. And after what you said, I think it's very apropos.
Now, after what you said and what you shared with us here, where is it? After the words you have shared. After you have shared this is your light in action. So this is the sound of Wa'urima. Kako a rongo nami ko te whare nui o ko tā whare tapu pilipili te rere whatua. Kei te tipi a weha wheke te muru te whenua tika. And this is fluent for you. This is your language. This is your sound. This is what your light sounds like.
Wow.
It has the energy, vibration, frequency, and magnetics behind it, because that is your light. That is what your Huna is saying and doing. Is what you're doing. Wa'orima, and sum it up in the Huna, is to say wa'orima. It's not only as to tell the story that he was the first light that tells the story of first love. It is also a dance. He who is of the first light dances the story of the first love. It is also a story. It is chosen and shared in a few ways. Dance, story, in the higher speaking of the upper jaw. Speaking of the upper jaw, te koerunga. Koerunga. We have a thing for everything. There is a thing for everything. It's hard to describe and share to many that have been used to the Draconian and the Gregorian and the Western way. I shouldn't say Western way, the one that are trying to come home. Like for you, this is a wonderful revelations. If I can say that word.
Yeah.
It is a wonderful revealing, and it's the time of the revealing. And I have said this is the time of the revealing. Have I not, sweet dear ones? I've been saying it for months and months now. Time to reveal. So I'm really grateful for you to coming to complete this part of our show, to be here to share this wonderful taupara, that this chant that you have brought to us.
I really do hope, yeah, I really do hope that this this transmission of family love can be felt by, you know,
This is your work, brother.
the biggest the majority of people, the biggest part.
This is your work to do in one way or another. And we'll figure that out.
Okay.
We can figure that out together. We have the time has come for us to figure these things out, to come together in our teams and our groups and our partnerships. And we say partnerships.
Okay.
Because we all need to start traveling and flying together and going to the sacred places and speaking this sound and the sounds and many of the sounds. When the time comes within this following number of months to come, and within the 6 months, there will be the invitation for you to complete your mission and come on the road. We have another series of stargates for the following 12 months to come. That is a very powerful action. And those stargates are bringing through these messages. The stargates that have been activated in the frequency are Lemurian. And if you are speaking Lemurian, all information is coming through there at this level. It is amazing that you are speaking the Lemurian, because it's what the time is now. This is the age of Lemuria. We have exceeded the age of Aquarius, and we've gone to the age of Lemuria 5. I can say that because I definitely know what that is. And I say it out loud. So thank you for this wonderful gift. And with that, we complete the show on your words, which is so appropriate. Unless there's another question from anybody else. Oh, that's okay. We have another show next Sunday, every Sunday. Unurata. In the Unurata, every time you can come and ask a question. As brother has shown himself here, I invite all to reveal themselves. How am I going to know that you're ready to come with me if you don't show up here or anywhere? And how can I make the invitation that will bring so many gifts for your service beyond self? Not just from God, but from me as well. And from your brothers and sisters. You won't know it until you come with us. Thank you, brother. Merci beaucoup to you.
Yeah.
Merci.
I'm deeply honored that I could be with you, and you could help me understand the message and reveal a lot of things. So I'm very grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
We'll
you.
talk to you again soon.
Okay.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
And there you have it, sweet, sweet dear ones, sweet, dearly beloveds. Yes, exactly, Shauna, and welcome, Shauna. You're a new name here. It's an amazing time to be, absolutely. And listening and speaking the sound of the Mokaku, they were my first teachers on planet Earth at the age of 6 and 7. They were my first. They woke me up immediately. Like, immediately, wake up, boy. Yeah, come on. And now here we are. It is being spoken back to me, being spoken back to you. You are receiving this information that has come from so far way deep in your ancient stargate connected to you to be revealed now that it is the voice from home. The voice from home, the sacred voice, the breath, that which fills the space between water and stone is the breath and the sound of your voice. Reveal your voice. We need to hear you. Okay. Thank you so much, sweet, sweet dear ones, sweet, dearly beloveds. We leave you with information from our sponsors and our wonderful Huna's businesses and services that they share. I want to share with you. Thanks to Huna Tamaki. And gonna let my computer cool down and see what's up, why it's so hot. All right. See you again soon, sweet, sweet dear ones. Wawa nui. So much love to you all. Thanks, Huna.
For all of our expecting families, we have pre- and post-birth sound healing sessions with Huna Kahiwaha, available in person in Vancouver or anywhere online. Go to www.harmonizedfamilyroots.earth. Go beyond the distorted codes of the draconian matrix and get a Lemurian oracle reading with Huna Kahasahi. For more information or to book your oracle reading, go to www.flc.earth. Introducing Mexico's only harmonic egg, operated by Huna's Maroyata and Ma'aikuta. For all of your health support needs, be it physical or emotional, sessions are available now both in Playa del Carmen and online. To book your session, head to www.apapachar.earth.